Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing about crypto and Bitcoin, where we are, what's going to be happening, and of course before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates about this crazy cryptocurrency market. But let's cut the chase now and let's talk about Bitcoin, what's going on right now. Guys, we're still into this, I would say, not good scenario with Bitcoin. So yesterday we had a pump roughly at $67,000 as per expectation. So in the previous video, I was showing to everybody that in order to be bullish, we would have had to break this level over here. So we would have had to have Bitcoin going above $67,000 and 500. And look what happened. We just climbed back over here. We touched roughly $67,000 and then we got rejected. And of course, after getting rejection, we went down and now looks like we're now in a period of consolidation. And the question is, where are we gonna go from here? Guys, the only problem is that right now we're still into this situation because of the pre-halving dump, because of the geopolitical tension with Iran and Israel. So Israel might attack, Iran might respond. So because of all of this, I will say, situation, market makers are actually very good at causing fear in the market. So what they might do, they might push the price of Bitcoin even lower than what it is right now, and they're gonna make everybody scared. And at the last point, the last minute, they're gonna buy the dip. They're gonna push the Bitcoin price up like crazy, and those are gonna be sidelined because they're scared. They're gonna pretty much miss out on this crazy opportunity. But let's look at the daily chart, guys. I mean, Bitcoin is still, from a technical point of view, into this, we can say, bull flag, and looks like it's about to go and retest this area down here. So we had this breakdown now here at $61,700, and now looks like it just wants to continue to go down. So it is my expectation that what I think you're going to be seeing very soon is going to be the following, and really depends a lot on this geopolitical tension. So if the stock market, with the Israel decided not to attack Iran, we are going to see a potential rebound back to this area over here. And the rebound I'm expecting right now, even close to the Bitcoin halving, so could be coming again if Israel doesn't attack Iran, and of course maybe a few days before the halving will be a sort of a fake out, where I would like to see Bitcoin recoiling back up to this way over here at roughly $68,000, so $68,000 to $69,000 as a recovery plan. That would be very good. But otherwise, if we're gonna continue to go down, I'm gonna show you my target where I think we're gonna go down as well. So the first one could be roughly $58,000, so let's say $58,000 to $59,000. Otherwise, the next one is going to be down to roughly $53,000. So of course, I don't like to be the typical moon boy that tells you that Bitcoin is going to go to $100,000 tomorrow. We always have to have a look at the bullish scenario and also the bearish scenario. And if I have a look at right now at the bearish scenario, there is a possibility that we could see a drop even down here to $51,000 to $52,000. So again, I don't think it's going to be happening right now. We're still into this range over here. It might not be happening ever, but also put in consideration that this scenario could actually happen. It's unlikely, but could happen. But right now, more in a short term, what I want to see right now will be a little bit of a rebound, bit of pressure from the bulls to really try to push the price to the upside. And I'm going to show you more intraday what I think it could be happening right now. So as I said before, I'm going to go on my naked chart again, because then you can understand very well. So what we're having right now over here, we can even see from this indicator called the RSI. So the RSI, I'm going to put this one down this way and bring the RSI up to here. So the RSI at the moment is showing that we are having a sort of a bullish divergence. So whenever you see the price going down like that, but you see the RSI on the 4-hour chart is start to point on the upside, and in general this can signify a reversal in trend. And again, like I said before, if we're going to see this kind of reversal in trend, the area I'm going to be interested if we're going to have this rebound will be roughly around 67,700, 800. So, and of course, Bitcoin, in order to be bullish, it will have to go and reach again this area. So if this is going to play out, guys, the target is going to be roughly 67,800 by Thursday, 18th of April. So in the next couple of days, around say 4 in the morning European time. So that could be a possibility, right? So we're going to see, as I showed you before, a potential dip. Okay, so down to here, one more dip down to here, and then a movement back to the upside, or we are going to see a continuous movement from here straight away to 67,800, 68,000. So that's what I'm expecting right now. Now let's have a look at something very important as well, because in general, Bitcoin is highly correlated with the stock market as well. So if you're going to have the S&P 500 moving to the downside, of course, don't expect Bitcoin to go and reach new all-time high. And the S&P 500 right now is going into a sell-off at the moment. As you can see, the market opened lower. It went down to roughly 50,050, and now it looks like, we still haven't seen a rebound from the S&P 500. But there is some good news I would like to tell you straight away, is that what we might see from here with the S&P 500 is that the S&P, if it's going to go down again, let's say we're going to go down to this level, okay, at $5,000, which I'm expecting to go to. So if you're going to go down to here, Bitcoin should be at roughly $58,000. Then with the RSI, we're going to enter also into an oversold area. So my expectation will be we're going to see a sort of movement down to here until, let's say, the end of April, which is corresponds to the halving. And then after that, the S&P 500 could be forming a bull flag. And then what you're going to see from here after seeing a bull flag could be then a continuation up to here and reach finally by August a target of $6,000. So to me, this dip, guys, is going to be just a dip to buy. I don't think about anything worse than that. So that's going to be. But again, the reason why Bitcoin is probably going down is because of geopolitical tension, because of the S&P 500 going down, and also because of this thing here called the DXY, dollar currency index. So the DXY is the measurement of the US dollar compared to other currencies. And you can see whenever there is a problem, geopolitical tension, the DXY usually tend to go higher. At the moment, it's going really, really high, putting lots of pressure on stocks as well as Bitcoin. And that's the reason why Bitcoin is actually tanking, because against the US dollar is pumping upwards and is putting pressure on stocks and crypto as well. But at the moment, with the S&P, with the US dollar index, we are having an opposite problem. Whereas Bitcoin is almost into an oversold area, the XY is into an overbought area. So what I could be expecting from here, at least short term, I could be seeing a pullback of the DXY around this area over here. So around Thursday or Friday. So very similar to Bitcoin, like we said before. I wouldn't be surprised if you're going to see a retest of this area over here, maybe down to here, down to 105. And if this happens, then it's going to help to propel Bitcoin to higher levels. And I think one of the trigger for this DXY to go back to this level of support, or even a little bit more down, which could be going down to this level of support here as well, which is roughly 103 or 104. This could be happening if that situation with Israel and Iran is going to be resolved, which hopefully that is going to be happening. Now let's have a look at a few altcoins as well, just to see where we are, what we're going to do. So Fetch AI, that's one of my favorite altcoins, had a beautiful engulfing candle over here on the daily chart, and right now looks like it's forming a potential double bottom over here. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin is going to go and tank to 60,000, 59,000. We're going to see Fetch AI to do this sort of a double bottom over here, and if this happens, then of course is going to be able to retest this level of resistance, which is at $2.40-ish. Okay, so $2.40, that will be a good target for Fetch AI. I'm going to show you even right now. It could be something like this. And of course, guys, if you want to know more about all of this analysis, like more in depth, if you want to see buy levels, selling levels, detailed crypto analysis, daily chart, 4-hour chart, you can join our VIP group, $59 US dollars per month. Very, very cheap, but we really show everything in depth, so then you're gonna be able to make better informed decision. The next one I want to show you guys also about is Gala Games. Gala Games, very similar. Looks like it could be going down a little bit more, but what we want to see right now, we want to see a little bit of a rebound. Otherwise, we're gonna be in trouble. But because we also broke this very important level of support before, maybe a little bit more down, I'm gonna show you right now. Because we broke this level of support over here, I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to be able to recoil until the halving, like this. We're going to have a recoil this way up to 0.55, and then if we're going to have a post dump after the halving, we're going to see maybe more continuation. But I guess we have to see what's going on. And some people are asking me right now what I think. And some people are also asking me what I think is going to be happening after the halving, during the halving, in this period. And I'm going to give you my take on that. So, in my opinion, and again, there is no war escalation, there is no other Black Swan event in place. I wouldn't be surprised if around the halving, so around Friday, we could see an anticipation of a pump. So, maybe a little bit of consolidation from here. Then we might see a pump until Friday up to probably 69,500, 69,000. And then after the halving, we're going to see one last pump. And we could go down maybe to $58,000 to $57,000. And after the halving, again, it is no problem, no geopolitical tension, then I could see a big recovery, one last push back up to here. So that's what I think it could be happening right now. So it could be a sort of a bull flag happening with a target. If this is going to play out, we can actually try and calculate how high we could go to. And again, this guy is not financial advice. Do all of this, of course, do your research. I'm just speculating right now, but of course you can follow me if you want. And that's what I can see from here. Could be, and it kind of like makes sense as well if you just take all of this into consideration. So we're gonna go here, and you might see a big pump happening right here. So pushing Bitcoin price up to here again, making everybody bullish that we're gonna break this flag over here, and then boom, we're gonna dump down to like that. Maybe have a bit of a wick down to $56,000, and then from there we're gonna go to new highs. And if this one is actually a proper bull flag, what we might be seeing will be calculating the flag from here to here, bringing the pole to here, is going to bring us a target of roughly $90,000 as per my expectation. So by potentially the end of May, beginning of June, we might see our Bitcoin local top, because I believe after that, that's going to be our last hooray, and then we're going to have a deeper pullback. Sort of a pullback which could be coming maybe to recession, geopolitical tension. You already saw the game right now. That's how bad it can be with with all the problem with the war and all of that. But eventually, if we're going to go to 90,000, then we're going to have these levels of support from here and here, and then we're going to see how low we could go to. So again, might be that we're going to dump before the halving down to these levels over here already, maybe 52K, 51K by May, or we're going to see one last push. So maybe something like that, one last push to 90,000, and then down, let's say, to maybe 53,000, and then continuation. But otherwise, the other scenario we could see before the halving could be like this, down to 53,000, 2,000, and then boom, up to 80, 90K after that. So I guess we gotta wait and see and have more data to have a look every single day. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it was helpful. If you have a question, leave a comment down below, please. And otherwise, I'm gonna see you tomorrow for another update about Bitcoin and crypto. Take care, and I'm gonna see you very soon.